Welcome, Auburn family. Want to get into a couple things with you today. I want to talk about first recruiting news. There's some big updates that I'm sure you've seen. After that, I want to talk about just some other Auburn football updates, and finally, why Greene is an absolute boss. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, right out of the gate, I want to show you some. I think it's some bad news, honestly, about recruiting. Our recruiting, as you know, our recruiting class has not been great this year, and we continue to get some bad news in the recruiting front. So on Christmas Day, so as you remember, on December, I think 16th. Let me scroll down here. December 16th, I'm just going with it. We had Jaden Roberts. There it is. Jaden Roberts decommitted from Auburn. It's a big loss. He's someone I think could have helped out our team a lot, especially since we're hurting for offensive linemen. That's an area where we need to recruit better, and we need kind of all the help we can get. And so he decommitted on the 16th, and then to make matters worse, he commits to Alabama, and that news came out yesterday. So he put out this tweet. Beyond blessed, not saying that word, let's work. So he's going to Alabama. I hate to see that. I'm happy for him just because if that's what he wants to do, so be it. But I hate it for our football team because we really need some offensive linemen on our team. So that's some bad news. I'm sure you saw that, but let me get to the next one. Next bad news that came out yesterday as well. I had it. Okay, the next bad news we got was about a 3-star safety who decommitted from us and is now going to Pittsburgh. I don't know what's happening. This is the second recruit within 2 weeks who's left us that I know about. This is Philip O'Brien Jr. He announced on Friday that he is committed to Pittsburgh instead of Auburn. So that's something, once again, it's going to hurt us. And overall, I'm just kind of disappointed in our recruiting this year. And really just to hit this home for you, I want to show you the Rivals top, I think, 250. All right, so here's according to Rivals, these are the top recruits in the country and where they went. And so I just want you to know how bad this is. I'll show you first how many of these commits out of the top 250 are going to Alabama, and then we'll look at how many are going to Auburn. All right, so let me type in Alabama real quick. Not counting that one because that's in the title up there. Here we go. All right, so when it highlights in orange, that counts as one for Alabama. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 out of the top 250 recruits are going to Alabama. So you can see why they're doing so well every single year. When you get, almost 20 out of the top 250 recruits going to one school, of course that school is going to be doing well. Now let's do the same thing, but this time we're going to look for how many of these kids are going to Auburn. One recruit. So we got Lee Hunter, defensive tackle, which that's a great, but once again, what do we need? O-line. We need offensive linemen, and we're not getting it. So we've got. I'm excited about him, but once again, we only have one recruit out of the top 250, and we're supposed to try to compete with Alabama, who's got 18 out of the top 250. This is the number one thing that's got to change. And if you were wondering why Gus had to go, in my opinion, this is it. Right there, that's it. Gus had to go because recruiting was awful. I know there was other issues, there were other reasons we couldn't keep him. But if you've been around for 7 or 8 years at one school, and we're only pulling one recruit out of the top 250 to come to our school, we're not doing a very great job at recruiting. So that's just my 2 cents on that, and that's what we need to improve on the most. All right, on a positive front, the news came out. What was this, yesterday? No, Wednesday. Right there. Okay, on Wednesday, Iowa State defensive tackle Latrell Bankston said he's going to transfer to Auburn. So that's good news. Once again, it's defense. That's okay, but we really need some O-line, some good O-line recruits or some good O-line transfers coming our way. So I'm happy to see him coming to us, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm happy that he's coming to Auburn. War Eagle, welcome to the team. Okay, on a positive front, I wanted to show you a clip. If you haven't seen it already, we've got this quarterback recruit. If I say this wrong, I apologize. Demetrius Davis. Davis is one of the most exciting quarterbacks I've seen in a long time. So this game is of his team, number 2 North Shore versus number 21 Tompkins in Texas in the 6A division. The final score was 47-22, and if you look, it says Auburn-bound quarterback Demetrius Davis accounted for nearly 400 yards of total offense and 7 touchdowns. This guy is exciting, so I'm going to see if I can play a little bit of this for you so you can kind of see what he's going to offer to the team. I think he's going to give Bo Nix a run for his money. I'm not saying Bo's not going to start, but I think he's definitely going to provide some competition. And now that we've got some new coaches coming in, I think it's going to truly be a quarterback competition, and it's not just going to be Bo gets the job no matter what. So let's watch a little bit of these clips from this game with Demetrius Davis.
Now he's got to step up and run. First down and more. He's got a lot of room across the 40. Demetrius Davis fires over the middle. It's complete. Chad Banks, first down. Demetrius Davis keeps it himself right side. Makes the guy miss to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Milrow to throw under pressure. Running right, now firing right, and it is intercepted.
Here we go.
Davis.
Back on offense.
Under pressure, hit as he throws, down he goes, the ball is loose. The Falcons
okay, that wasn't a good clip. Ignore that.
Quick throw from Davis here, complete. Getting into the outside flat across the 30, breaks a tackle. Getting down the sideline, still on his feet. He's going to go. This is going to be an 80-yard Mustang touchdown.
Looks like he's going to be good, too. Who's number 2?
Milrow will throw on first down, and he's in trouble, and down he goes.
There we go.
Davis will throw, looking, firing
Look
deep
at
over
this
the
pass.
middle, wide open.
Boom, on the
he knocked
money.
The ball out. Is he going to be in? He's in. It's a touchdown.
On the money.
Games of the playoffs, you need to start scoring.
Davis, quick throw to the left, complete, first down. Banks makes a guy miss. Inside
accurate
the third,
throws.
first and 10 from the 28. Quick throw.
Quick
Banks
little
again
throws.
on the left side. Down the sideline. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown,
I think
Mustangs.
that number 2 is good. I don't know who that is.
28 yards. Davis sets up the screen. Here's Banks in the middle of the field. Gets it.
First down at the 46.
Davis looking to throw. Has time. Steps up. Now he's got to take it himself. Bounces into one of his own linemen.
There's a run he makes that I want you to see. I'm kind of holding on until that happens.
Are you kidding me? Davis hands it off. Johnson, first down. Breaks another tackle. And Davis will keep it himself. Makes the guy miss up the middle. Cuts back. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Demetrius Davis.
All right, you get an idea of what he's going to provide to the team. I think he's going to bring a lot of excitement, and I'm hoping he really competes for that job. Will he be the starter as a freshman? I doubt it. I mean, it's going to be him versus Bo Nix as a junior. It's really going to depend on how does Bo Nix develop under Coach Harsin. He could improve upon a lot of the mistakes he's making right now. He could become a lot more confident in the pocket. He could, his footwork could get better, and maybe Bo Nix will develop and become that quarterback we thought he was going to be. If not, man, I'm excited about Davis. Okay, next there's been some rumors kind of swirling around Will Muschamp. As you know, he was let go or fired from South Carolina this season, and the rumor is right now that he is a possible hire for defensive coordinator at Michigan. Don Brown's gone; he was let go at Michigan, and now they're looking for recruits. I've heard some strong rumors that say it could be Charlie Strong. But Will's name is being thrown around as well. I know he's not currently at Auburn, but since he has some Auburn connections, I wanted to throw this little piece of news in there as well. Okay, moving on from this. Okay, so this is something that I could spend a whole video on, and I probably will at some point over the next week, and that's the whole circus behind the scenes with the coaching search. So there were tons of rumors swirling around what happened with the boosters, with Mr. Yellowwood himself, Jimmy Rain, with Bobby Louder. There's just a whole bunch of rumors that came up. And I think the biggest thing, if I were to boil it down and make it simple, the rumor was that I'm not going to get into too much of the accusations, but overall the rumor was that the boosters were behind the scenes trying to pull the strings, and they wanted Kevin Steele to just be named head coach. They didn't really want a coaching search. They just wanted him to be named head coach. They wanted Gus out. Steele moved up to head coach, and that's it. They wanted their way. And so the rumor was surrounding all these coaches that were being interviewed or offered interviews. They were being, I'm trying to think the names that were being thrown out. You had Sarkisian, you had Napier, you had Bill Clark. So you had all these names coming up, and just one after another, the name would come up, and they turned down the interview or they declined the offer, and everybody couldn't figure out, why is this happening? Why are these people turning down this job? Auburn's a good job. Why would they not take it? And so the rumor was that the coaching candidates were told that they had to keep certain people on staff. The biggest rumor was that they would have to agree to keep Kevin Steele on staff, or they would have to agree to keep Cody Burns on staff. I don't know if any of that was true, but according to Auburn's president, there were no stipulations given to any coaching candidate. So I'm hoping that means Coach Harsin has full control and will be able to hire whoever he wants to. I was really glad to hear that in the press conference, and so I'm going to choose to believe that, and we'll see what Coach Harsin does and who he gets on his staff. And finally, I just wanted to address why I think Alan Greene is an absolute boss, and it has to do with what I just talked about. So if we scroll down, let me search for his name real quick. Alan Greene, there he is. All right. So the reason Alan Greene is an absolute boss is that I guarantee he was getting pressure from these boosters to hire Steele, and instead of caving to that pressure and doing what they wanted him to do, he did what he thought was best for the Auburn football program. And so he right here it says he wasn't on board with immediately promoting Steele, and I think he's really the guy that was able to, from everything I've read, he was the one that was able to snag Coach Harsin from Boise State. Boise, did I say that right? Boise State. I think I've always said that wrong my whole life. But he was the one that really made this happen. So on that committee, Greene was the chair, and you can see down here you had Bo Jackson, Quentin Riggins, and I think in the press conference, Alan said that it was really Quentin Riggins and himself that made the whole Harsin thing happened. So I've got a lot of confidence in him. And after watching that press conference with Brian Harsin, I'm pumped. I'm excited for this season, and I really only see good things happening for Auburn this year. That's all I've got this time. Thank you for watching, and if I have any more updates on Auburn football, Auburn sports, or anything like that, I will let you know. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe so you will get future videos. And if you have any comment you want to make, or if there's anything you think I should have covered that I missed, please go ahead and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.